prince. Hello friend! 안녕하세요 친구들. 오늘도 usborne reading young reading the frog prince 읽어볼 거고요. 버귤러 영사 읽어볼 거예요. 저번에 없어졌는데 선생님이 책상 밑에 떨어져 있더라고요. 그래서 펄스 스토리의 책인데 여기 거의 다 왔어요 이제. 는 This is getting beyond the joke라고는 동사가 부동사, 명사, 수거, 형용사 다 아니고요. 얘는 그냥 단어예요. 그리고 책을 한번 읽어볼게요. The Frog Friends. Chapter 1. Princess Puffy was very furious. I want to marry him, Daddy, she said. He's smelly and smug and smiler than a frog. You don't have to marry Prince Humphrey now, darling, said her mother. You can wait until you're grown up. I never want to marry him, said Puffy. I'd rather eat my toenail. Puppy, shouted her father. Don't be so rude. You've been pampered by your mother, spoiled by your sister. It's time you do as I say. Don't be mean to Puppy, Papa, cried the sisters. And Humpty got such big teeth. Well, Puppy, it's because I'm the youngest, Puppy went on sadly. My sister got all the best prints. I hate being the longest. That's enough, said the king. Prince Humphrey is coming to dinner tonight, and you must be polite then. He is your future husband, after all. I found another prince to marry, Puppy declared. You can have until tomorrow morning, said the king, but you never find the prince in that time. Just you wait, said the Prince Puppy. And she picked up a golden ball and stomped into the garden. Chapter 2. Princess Puppy ran down the path into the palace pond, throwing and catching her ball as he went. There must be another prince somewhere, she drew. Anyone would be better than Humphrey. Puppy was so cross. She didn't see the wobbly stone. She whimpered. Ooh, she slipped and fell, face first into the pond. Her beautiful golden ball flew out of the hand with a loud splash. It disappeared into the deep, dark pond. Oh no, Puppy cried. My birthday present from Daddy. I hope it doesn't land on me. I'm in trouble now. Still, Puppy looked down into the pond, hoping to see her ball. Instead, she came face to face with a pair of big, buggling eyes. Ah! She cried, a frog! The frog really is a drought. Princess Puppy, he croaked, let me help you. I'm at your service. Puppy stared in surprise. I never met a talking frog before, she said. Still, I don't see how you could help me. I can feed your bowl for you, said the frog. Said Puppy. Thank you. I suppose you might be useful after all, but you was promised me anything first, she said. Anything, agreed Puppy. Promise that you let me in your palace. I want to eat from your plate, drink from your glass, and sleep on your silken pillow. Yuck. In your dreams, dear Puppy, but as that aloud, she said, I promise. Chapter 3. The frog pushed down on his feet, leaped up with his leg and plunged into his pond. Princess Puppy waited. Suddenly in the deep blue water she saw a glimmer of gold. Ta-da! The frog lost out of the pond. Above his head, he held a golden ball. Hooray! shouted Poppy. She snatched on the ball and ran back to the palace. Hey! The frog said. The frog carried laughter. What about your promise? The puppy was already too far to hear. The frog hopped as fast as he could, but he couldn't catch up with the puppy. Wait for me! Puppy arrived just back to time to change your dinner. Hurry up, Puppy, I'm coming. She had to sit next to Prince Humphrey, who smiled of cabbage. Greetings, Prince and Poppy. Just then there was a faint tapping sound. Is someone at the door? asked the Queen. Poppy had a sinking feeling. She rushed to the door, opened it and peered outside. Hello, said the frog. Poppy slammed the door in his face. Who was that? said the King. No one. Poppy said critically. That's funny, said Prince Humphrey. I was sure I heard someone. Shh! The tapping noise came again. Poppy, I really do think there's someone there, said the King. I suppose meant to look, said the King. No, Daddy, don't, cried Poppy. It's only a frog. How, Oliver? He rescued my golden ball and from the pond, Poppy said, and I thought of that he could stay with me. Then you must keep your word, belonged the King. Let the prank in. I'd really rather you didn't. Oh, Daddy, I can't, said Poppy. It's wet and worthy. Poppy, said her father fussily. Let Daddy Frog in right now. Poppy dragged her feet to the door, playing the frog had gone. But as soon as he opened the door, the frog shut inside. He followed Poppy all the way from to the chair. She could hear his wet feet going splash, splash, splash on the floor behind her. Poor you, he to the slimiest frog I ever seen. I did never make it. Oh dear, said Prince Humphrey. Suddenly I'm not very hungry. I think I might be agree the frogs. Excuse me, said the frog, but Princess Huffy did promise that I could eat from the plate. May I sit at the table too? Seriously not, snapped Poppy crossly. Don't be so rude, said the King. The frog is our guest. I'm starving, said the frog. Who want the first course? Cold watercress soup, said the King, smiling at him. Help yourself. This is the life. The frog lived into Poppy bowl. This is delicious, he cried between mouthfuls. I don't think I'm hungry anymore, said the puppy at the first lump of the last of her soup. I think I'm going to be the sick. Right, said the frog cheerfully. What's next? Poppy said immediately. What is the second course? She said to the maid. The maid began nervously. Come on, said the King. You must know what for supper. Where you see, your highness. The maid went on. Cook didn't know about the extra guest. I'm afraid this frog lacks. The frog laughed. I think I must skip the course, he said weakly. For a puppy doesn't usually like frog legs, but that night she is second. You must be four now. It is time for bed, princess, said the frog. Oh no, cried Puppy. You're not coming anywhere near my bedroom. But you promise, said the frog. You can carry me on a cushion. Puppy looked at the father plainly. Come on, dear, said the king. Don't make Puppy touch the green slimy. Princess, don't freak, promise, interrupted the king sternly. Puppy took a deep breath. Then he picked up the arm. She picked up a frog by 1 foot. She stayed the grass. He touched him, moaned Princess, blinked and fainted. Puppy dropped her frog in the darkest and most darkened corner of the room before climbing into bed. But Princess Puppy, said the frog, you promised I could sleep on your scare pillow. Puppy didn't answer. If you don't let me, I tell your father. I've had enough, snapped Puppy. You must the meanest, ugliest, most horrible frog I've ever met. What more, she added, if you mention my promise one more time, I throw you out of the window. No, you won't, said the frog. You won't, there, you promise. I do, there, said Puppy. In the fury, he strode over the frog and threw out of the window. There was a long silence, followed by a roused blood. Puppy suddenly realized what she'd done. She was horrible. Frog, say something. I hope I haven't killed him, she prayed, and raced down the stairs as fast as her leg could carry her. Outside, the frog was lying sprawled on the palace ground, Puppy picking it up as gently as he could. Are you all right? She whispered. Yes, croaked the frog, carefully put to bed. I didn't mean her to kiss you. I hurt you, said Puppy. I'm so sorry, and she bent down and kissed them. There was a loud crash of thunder, followed by a shower of sparks. The frog vanished. In his palace stood a handsome young prince. At last, said the prince, I'm human again. No more slimy skin, no more wet feet, no more flies. One by one, the palace window flew open and everyone looked. What's going on? Yelled the king. I'm coming down. What happened to you? Puppy asked the prince. A weak witch cast an evil spell on me, he said. I could only become human again the princess kissed me. So it's because of me that you, Prince again, said Puppy, feeling rather proud. Well, yes, said the prince. But you did throw me out of the window for stairs, said the frog. Puppy, there are only many princes who kiss a frog. That's true. How can I make it up to you? Well, you could marry me. Excuse me, said Prince Fumfrick. But Puppy is going to marry me. No, I'm not, said Puppy. It hasn't been arranged yet, and Daddy used to say I could find my own prince. That's true, said the king with a sign. In the case, said the prince, getting down on my one knee, if you promise not to throw me out of again, I promise. Prince and Huffy, will you marry me? I will, said the puppy, and she did. And okay, be and bye bye가 아니라 팩트 3 한번 가볼게요. 읽어볼까요? Sure. His grinned. 따라 읽으세요. Nerd. Crow. On the other side. Read. Rate. Spot. Roger. Cross. Snapper. Greedy. Tricky. Stump. Flunk. Storm. This is getting beyond the truck. Sardine. Pow. 자, 페이지는 안 있고요. 단어 종류. 자, 봅시다. share, 명사, 동식물의 딱딱한 외피. his, 명사, 방긋, 방긋, 씹었다, 치죽거리다. grinned, 부의동사. kneel, 과거, 무릎을 꿇다. curl, 부의동사, 기다, 가다. on the other side는 아니고요. 다음에 이건 다른 편에. raid, 명사, 급습, 기습, 습격. spot, spot, and 명사. 이렇게 하는 거 보면 얼룩, 버럼, 5점. rescue, 명사, 악당, 불량배. cross, 화가 난. snuffer, snuffer, 동사. 이거는 훔치다, 날치기 하다. greed는 형용사. 이거는 욕심 많은. 다음에 치기. 자, 여기까지. 그러니까 나머지는 선생님이 안 읽을 테니까 여러분이 선생님이랑 똑같이 해보시고요. 네, 그럼 안녕. 잠깐만요. 이거를 파이에 끼워서. 자, 선생님이 또 신경을 짜잔. 이렇게 넣으면은 여기 2명이잖아요. 근데 여기에다 이걸 이렇게 쓱 넣으면은 여기가 얼굴이 되고, 그다음에 이렇게 했을 때 여기가 치마 부분이 된다요. 여기 네모난 부분이 이어져 있지 않잖아요. 그렇죠? 자, the end. Bye bye.